Hello, hello, it's the effing Nerd Show. Hello, hello, it's the effing Nerd Show. Hello, hello, it's the effing Nerd Show. Now we're in white fashion. Also London. We're back in London.
You know what?
This one was cool. I actually kind of like the beginning of it. It starts out with a bunch of jerseys, I think, and it's you're sort of getting in the vibe of like, ooh, like this urban, fashion deal, and then cuts to basically like this super skinny European gay guy who's like, oh, and yes, we'll make this jersey look like this, and blah, 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 like totally like a normal fashionista type person, but about these jerseys, and I think that's an interesting thing, or sweatshirt, whatever. And they're getting Alfred, and so this company is kind of like, you remember when H&M did that thing with the little black kid?
Yeah, and they felt a whole lot of backlash. I feel like it was a continuation of doing something like that, and I remember that.
Yeah, the monkey thing. Oh my god, people look it up. I don't want to, but that happened for real.
A while ago.
And this company is basically kind of making comments on that. They're like, so look, you know about the controversy. We're trying to get more black people on our brand. This thing could apologize, essentially. And the only reason Alfred wants to do it, and Ernest is like, why are you doing this? Al just wants to do it so he can get a whole bunch of free clothes from them for like years and years.
Get some free clothes out of this and free money.
Yeah, and
I think in this episode was the label was it Gucci or was it I don't think they ever said the name of the clothing company he was trying to partner with and do the initiatives with, but I forgot because when they did the commercial, I forgot what it was.
Oh yeah, the commercial. Okay. Yeah, it was more, like, even though they were making fun of the H&M situation, it was more of a fancy brand. Like, you could tell from the commercial, it's like, anytime it's like, like, I don't know, like, they might be real urban people, they're like urban models, it's like, I don't know, they're pretty normal looking people. Like, they're not really normal looking, but they're like pretty versions of that. Yeah, and always looking in the camera in black and white, like, it's me.
Man, that commercial was so funny, but we have to get to the end of that. But we gotta like also go to like
the Joloff.
Not that that too, but also like the people he met who was doing the whole little they met.
We'll get there. We'll get there in a minute. I'm reading it in order of what it says on Wikipedia. Okay. So that's why I was thinking Al's doing that. And while in that meeting or whatever, one of the assistants for the fashionista people, they're like, "Can I get you any food?" And Darius is like, "I would like some jollof rice." And she's like, "Oh, I've never heard of that. Where can I get that?" And they take a car straight to the nearest Nigerian restaurant that they can get to.
Yeah, it's in London, and there's a lot of black people, African people are in London. Yeah. And they took them there.
And Darius is he's still taking advantage of like being able to like sightsee and also get these experiences that he's always wanted to have. So then after that, Alfred meets with these committee members. The one that I like the most is the gay guy he meets, because he's the most real and he understands like the whole situation. And he keeps trying to tell. He's basically trying to tell Al from the get how to play the game.
How to do this, how to get through this,
And Al doesn't really want to listen at first because he thinks he can do it his way, which he always does. Yeah. And I think that's the thing that Alfred is always running up against, and he always has to compromise. He's always like, no, I can do it my way, and then he's like, oh, I have to do it their way, like each time. Which I think that's interesting. But yeah, so he's at this committee. Oh my god, I want. Oh yeah.
So racism is over.
I think we'll.
And then the gay guy is like, so we think by the year 2024.
Yeah, it'll be done by the end of 2024.
was like, hey, yo.
I love
just clapping. I was like, bro, what is this?
Man, oh man.
I was too stunned to speak.
But I think that goes to show, though, like, that's what this company wants them for. They want them to be like, I think it's interesting. It's like, not only...
publicity.
Yeah, it is publicity, but also it's like, not only are they, like, apologizing for the company, or for their respective companies, whatever, for whatever faults they had, but they're also having to apologize for, like, racism in general. Be like, hey, if you're don't worry about it. Racism's dead. Like, they have to, like, pretend they don't care anymore about it just to have that. And I think that, that's another aspect of Allie's, like, bucking against, of, like, I don't want to, like, put out that idea. And so then that's why Al tries to do what Ern was saying. Like, Al was like, well, what would you do if you, had my, position? And Ern was like, well, I would try to do, like, a invest in your hood sort of situation, basically. And Al was like, I want to do a campaign to, tell people to invest in their own hoods and not to, like, these big companies.
Invest in black businesses, stuff, pretty much what that was,
Yeah, and he basically gets, he says it, and I can't remember if the committee board members all were like, yeah, I like that, or what. So yeah, the committee agrees to Alfred's whole reinvest in your hood campaign. Like, they're like, okay, you know what, maybe we work with it. And then, meanwhile, let's get back to Darius with the
Jolo.
Yeah, the Jolo. So he takes this woman to the restaurant, and the stinking Nigerian woman was so sweet. She was like, oh, you're a Niger boy, oh, and, like, really hitting it off with Darius, and basically being like, you should visit more. And Darius is like, oh, I know, and it's really sweet interaction. They had the rice. And the fashion woman assistant is like, man, this is actually really good. We should, like, franchise. Like, basically, like, let me get this information. And oh my goodness, I feel bad.
Darius went back there. He seen they had a food truck right outside. He was like, hey, what happened? He's like, yeah, I gave her a nice sum of money. And he's like, yeah, we franchise, whatever. And it's closed down. It's like, man, they just trying to pay him off. And then she just did such a disservice. She tried to, such a hippie version of what all they, like, all these different, like, you just fucking shit up. Just doing too much. And it's like, man. And
that's sort of like, it's so interesting, because it's like, it's another version of the blackface, of the Black Santa, whatever. It's like, she's buying it because she's like, I do honestly believe she means well. I do. But it's so bad. So, like, she's like, oh, wow, more people should have this food. And, okay. But to buy off the restaurant, to then run it herself, like, hire some Nigerian chefs or some stinking stuff or something. And basically closes down this woman's restaurant, starts a food truck until the restaurant comes back to franchising jazz. And just effing, basically just take this woman's thing and F it. And it's like what happens with every restaurant that becomes like a big chain. And effing gets diluted to like the most basic version of itself, and it's not good anymore, and it's trash. And Darius, even when the woman is like, oh, it's on the house. And he's like, good, I don't have to pay for this. And he effing sends that straight to the trash.
Yeah, and it was like, she made a meal after, she called it the Darius or whatever. And it was just like, no. He just walked away in disgust. He was like, you know what? No.
And I also think it said something about literally how black people can be taste makers. But then it's also like when maybe like when white people take a cool dance off TikTok, it just sort of slowly gets more lame.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. They try to do too much, and they just every time they touch something, they try to make it cool and advance it and make it do their through fault of their own. They're just doing too much. They have good intentions, but it just the execution is always terrible. It just makes it. Yeah.
I saw this one video of it was when Not Like Us was really popular again. Like, it was like in one of its waves of booms, and this woman, or like a young woman, who was, I guess, was like a moderate-sized YouTuber or whatever. She had like a YouTube beef with this other woman, and she basically she took the same song of Not Like Us, and she changed the lyrics to fit to this drama between her and this other girl, but it's still to the same beat, and it's still like Not Like Us, so it's still like, you're not, she's not like us, or whatever. And I'm just like, this is so cringe. Like, it was maximum cringe.
Similar to some similar episode in season 1 when Darius they were trying to find a new plug, and they was going to this house, and he had the girlfriend, and
the acoustic version,
and they was covering Paperboy's music, and it was just like that. And when you said that, I was like, yeah, they already have it in Atlanta. They were covering his music, and they made a whole group chat, and the Paperboy was like, yeah, I'm getting a new phone. I don't got time for the groupie stuff, man.
Man.
His number, he sent him his girlfriend's cover music to his song, and it's a group. They talking about making plans to go out for drinks and stuff. Paperboy was just like, yeah, no, never again. I'm getting a new number. It was crazy.
Man. Oh my god, exactly. Ern runs into Van in the hotel lobby for a first time in a bit. And Ern confronts her about her absence when a white woman approaches Van, accusing her of stealing a wig from a nearby store. I love this scene so much because it does a couple of things. So, like, a woman accuses Van for stealing. And what's fun about this is, we know how manic Van has been up to this point.
Yeah.
We know she could have very well stolen something.
Yeah. But it was also just the Karen just trying to make a citizen's arrest and just doing too much.
She's also, that's true too. The Karen is also doing too much, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think Ern wanted to believe that she didn't, but then he realized probably later on in the episode that she probably did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But they got a free room out of it because Van didn't even see Ern. Ern saw Van, and maybe she did see him, but just pretended not to see him. Then just see, because she was just in this, not cafeteria, but like the little food area in the hotel as Ern was trying to check into his room, and Ern was like, yeah, we can take our business elsewhere or something like that. And he's like, no, we give you a room for the night, just keep, because we want your business and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Ern basically, I like not only, actually, dang it, it's a lot. So like basically, not only is he like covering for her, basically being like, this is sucks. We've been here, but I think he said, me and my fiance have been here.
Yeah.
And I think when he said that, she was like she perked up a little. Like not only is he gonna lie for me, and but the story sounds like, closer to what Van wants.
Yeah, she liked that. Like their relationship is so complex.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah, I did.
And he's like, so he basically is like, we're jet lagged. This has been a sucking experience. She didn't even want to come to London or Europe or whatever. And like this whole thing, and they're like, oh, we're so sorry. You get the free room for like a couple nights or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. They apologize. They give them a free room. And this is finally like the first time that they're like on like talking, period, really. And now Van sort of kind of like, not only is she impressed, but she's also like, well, he did do me a solid. So maybe we should have some moments together for just to talk, at least.
Yeah.
What happens to Alfred's Reinvest in Your Hood campaign? They, as Alfred puts it, all lives matter, his effing campaign. I like how it transitions. It starts with Reinvest in Your Hood, but from him himself, and then it goes like, reinvest in your hood, my hood.
Yeah, it was all saying in their own different accents. And I was like, bro.
Their own different accents, and like it slowly morphed into we're all from the hood. Reinvest in our hood.
All lives matter. It just went from black, yeah, to all lives matter. And also, remember, because it was after they did a little press conference, man, they had the little round table. And it was when they told him pretty much how the black gay dudes pretty much told him how we should do it, and Alfred was just didn't want to go along with it. But eventually he realized, oh, this is how you do it, and it just got so interesting. And then it was just like because it was like a lot of the people at the table, like the other dude who was like the light skinned dude who was like black, but he didn't really like. Like mixed, he was mixed black, and
he said the N word, and I was like, I don't know.
His voice got all squeaky. It was just like so funny. It was just like it's like very layered. Like a lot of it's so layered. It's like just great. It's just great television, man. Just great television.
And so the gay guy, he also is like, hey, look. We all got some tickets for Black Panther 2. I could probably get you a couple more.
Yeah. What gift do you want? Pretty much to just make it seem like we're sympathetic to your cause, and you get pretty much and then they got some too. The Gala Foundation, but it's just great TV. It's funny TV.
And I mean, I guess it is true too. Like, I mean, I guess it's what you have to do, or is like you gotta pander to the big company, get yourself learn the business. To Khalil's the gay guy's name. I just don't want to keep calling him the gay guy. But to his point,
he was right.
He's right. And getting in close and letting them think they're getting more from you than you are from them, it is more valuable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He made the good point of why would these companies, like pretty much help destroy their own company by investing into your company, which takes away their business. Mm-hmm. So you really much have to play the game, like Khalil was saying. Yeah, I felt bad calling him the gay guy too because I forgot his name, but yeah, Khalil. Yeah, okay, cool.
But yeah. And it's a good business model basically. It's just like play the game long enough, you can make your own company. You already got the experience that you learned from helping these other companies, and you got a good, decent amount of money to start it up in jazz and really, get flow through to where you want it to go, specifically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because after people seen the commercial, then he stormed in. It's like, hey, what the fuck? Yeah, blah blah. He was bad. Then Khalil pretty much had to take him all the way to talk to him. Pretty much put him on game for real. I was like, yeah, he's smart. Yeah, he's smart for real.
And also, like, trying not to, like, don't be discouraged about this whole thing. It's like, play it long enough, you can do what you want to do for realties.
Play along.
Yeah. So, back at the hotel room, Ern and Van, finally, like, they're starting to, like, ease up on each other a little bit. Van, especially, is, like, letting the wall down a little bit. Ern asks if she sold the wig. And she doesn't answer. All she does is effing smooch and they get it on.
Yeah, they started doing the nasty stuff.
But then the next morning, Ern wakes up to discover she's gone again. She effing smashed and passed or whatever. I don't know. She left.
One night stand, hit it and quit it.
Yeah, right. Really, and that's interesting. I really like how they're showing Van sort of. Like, her whole deal in this whole thing is fun. Alright, let me see here. Now we're going to